Hello and welcome to my professional communications project. I'm Nate Brazil, and this is a quick tutorial on how to make mac and cheese. For starters, you're going to need some basic ingredients like pasta, shredded cheese, flour, butter, milk, water, and salt. For starters, you're going to want to fill your pan about 2/3 of the way up with water and salt it like the ocean. This is so the noodles do not stick together when they are cooking. You're going to want to grab a spoon, which I had forgotten to do at the beginning, so you can mix that up a little. After which, you will close the pot and turning it on high heat, you will wait until it's at a rolling boil, and then you will add the noodles and turn the heat down to about half so you don't overcook the noodles. Next, we're going to start with our roux. You're going to want to add about 3 tablespoons of butter, which is what I started with, and turn it on a medium-low heat. You're going to want to start whisking it. After the butter has melted, whisk in a small amount of flour slowly and add milk slowly for a while. As you will see here, that it's a very simple technique. You just have to constantly whisk it as to make sure the milk does not boil over or do anything like that. The flour will thicken up if you let it cook on too high of a heat. While you're cooking your roux, you're going to want to test your noodles to make sure they're not cooked yet. If you're as cool as I am, you can test it with your fingers. If not, you can just put it to the side and test it with a fork. Then you're going to want to get back to your roux, constantly whisking it and adding milk and flour up until you have, number one, the right amount of sauce, and number two, the right consistency. You'll occasionally see me lift the saucepan off of the heat and swirl it around. That is to get all the sides covered, make sure that any amount of flour or milk that has covered the sides gets evenly distributed into the sauce, so we aren't wasting any ingredients and we don't have flour on the sides. Once your noodles are done, you're going to want to place a colander or anything you can use to strain into your sink so you can pour the water through and the noodles through and make sure the noodles are dry. And once your sauce is a thick enough consistency to coat the back of a spoon, it's done. You're going to add your shredded cheese, whatever cheese you'd like to use. It's up to you. It's whatever taste. I personally used a little bit of shredded pepper jack, Swiss cheese, and a teeny bit of shredded cheddar, just because I love cheddar. And you're going to want to mix that up till it melts, folding over from the bottom to the top so it gets evenly distributed. The cheese gets evenly distributed within the sauce, and you're going to do that until it is a nice, thick, melted, cheesy consistency. Once it begins to near the right consistency, you're going to want to salt and pepper it. The reason I didn't use the same salt I used for the pasta is because we had a fancier pink Himalayan salt, and it just tastes better in my opinion, so that's the salt I used. You can use whatever salt and pepper you like, or any other herbs and spices you want to add for that matter, but today I just felt like a basic mac and cheese. You're going to mix that in. Once your pasta's back in your pot, fully strained, you're going to want to pour your cheese sauce over it, employing the same folding over technique you used to mix the cheese in so all the noodles are coated evenly, because nobody likes noodles that aren't cheesy in their mac and cheese, and that's just a fact. After this, you can feel free to plate it up and enjoy your mac and cheese, and I really hope this video helped, and I hope you enjoy the recipe. Thank you.